So the other day, a porn star by the name of August Ames took her life because a bunch of people were upset with her because she refused to shoot a porn video with an individual who had shot gay porn before. Now, I'm not going to pretend that I am incredibly sad because we lost one of the most productive members of our society, because it's not really. But I can say that I am a little sad that we lost a human's life over what I would believe to be perhaps one of the most reasonable decisions she possibly could have made given the circumstances. So for you guys who don't know, apparently what I heard with Miss August Ames is that she was asked to shoot a video with a pornographic actor who had done stuff before with males and shot gay porn basically. And she said on Twitter that she didn't feel comfortable shooting with him because it's I guess a stereotype, or maybe might even be outright fact, that a lot of homosexuals they carry not the good stuff. They carry lots of bugs. So she caught a lot of heat for saying of her opinion, and the heat drove her to commit suicide. Now, here's the thing. I am thoroughly convinced that there was a lot of other stuff that was bothering this woman. I mean, she's a porn star. Let's not pretend porn stars are, the most mentally stable individuals, right? But the thing that kind of gets me about it all is the amount of people that attacked her on Twitter, just kind of attacked her in general. And the shocking levels of hypocrisy that just don't even make any sense. I mean, think about it for a second, right? You have a situation where a woman says she doesn't want to do something with her body. In any other situation, ever, no one would ever criticize this woman. If a woman says, I don't want to date a guy because I don't think he has a lot of money. Well, yeah, sure, a lot of people will say, well, you're shallow, you're a gold digger, right? But they won't say that she has to do anything with this man. In fact, some people actually defend the fact that she's a gold digger, right? If a woman, actually, here's something that's interesting. It's actually a really common trait in the porn industry to not have sex with, well, for white porn actresses, to not have sex with black males, right? This is a very common theme. Alexis Texas is one that comes on top of my head. I've just known about her for years. She was the first porn star I ever heard. I didn't even know this was a thing when I first heard it years ago. But the thing that gets me about it all is there's no outrage. No one complains. No one is upset at the fact that there's some porn stars that don't want to, do it with people of the darker persuasion. And yet this woman says, I don't want to be with a bisexual guy because I'm not sure what kind of bugs he might be carrying. I don't think it's safe. Now this is totally reasonable. The thing that gets me is the fact that I am sure people were upset at the fact that she was stereotyping bisexuals or homosexuals. They didn't think that it was fair that she would have this opinion that some of them might be carrying a lot of bad stuff. But again, the thing that's strange to me is the fact that this level of defense or criticism would never be laid to any woman for any other reason ever. At no point in time would anyone ever come to attack a porn star for not being with a black person. I've never seen it before. I've never seen any of that criticism. So, what's really funny to me is the fact that the defense of homosexual rights literally goes so far as to it's homophobic now for a woman to refuse to have sex with a gay man. Does it not sound peculiar? Yes, again, I'm sure what people were really upset about was the fact that she was stereotyping him. But to that I must ask, well, what difference does it make? Once again, there's no one writing to the defense of any woman saying she doesn't want, or any white woman really, I've only really seen this with white women, say that they don't want to date black guys because they think they're too aggressive, or, I don't know, whatever stereotype they want to throw out there against black men. There's just no one coming up and saying, you know, interracial dating is something that needs to happen, it needs to occur. If they are, I haven't read those articles nor watched those videos. In fact, I've seen people talk against interracial dating more often than they are for it. That's not a bit of another time. The point that I'm making is there's not a lot of people who are coming to the defense of that. The fact that homosexuality, I guess, just homosexuals or just gay people, whatever, are defended to this extreme is really, really, really alarming and outright silly to me. It is so silly, again, it's gotten to a point where you can criticize a woman for reasonably saying she doesn't want to have sex with a homosexual. And the thing that really gets me the most is the fact that these people who are more liberal-minded love to talk about affirmative consent. They love to talk about how consent is like probably the most highest and grandest moral ever when it comes to sexual actions. They love to talk about how a woman's autonomy is all up to her so far, that if a woman gets pregnant, it's totally fine if she gets an abortion because it's her body, it's her choice. They love to talk about this aspect of women doing everything, but the moment a woman actually actualizes this and it's against their defense of homosexuals, then all of a sudden that whole affirmative consent thing goes out of the window and they barrage this woman for, again, perhaps the most reasonable decision she could have made since she entered the porn industry. Now, here's the thing. Should the woman have been a porn star or porn actress? I really don't think so. Is losing a porn actress, you know, one of the most tragic or traumatic things that can happen to society? No, I really don't think so. But the fact remains that this depressed, sad woman killed herself because she was attacked for, honestly, the most reasonable decision she could have made in the circumstance. And you want to know something interesting? It honestly could have all just been simply avoided if the guy just got tested and just showed her that he was clean. They could have just held off production. Or they could have just got a different actor. I highly doubt people were, you know, waiting to see her be with this guy in particular. Because if they were, then I don't know what they're doing with their lives. We have enough porn. Let's be real, okay? I don't know. I just think it's sad that this woman makes a pretty reasonable decision, pretty rational decision, and she gets burned for it. But in any other circumstance, there'd be no problem at all. I mean, the hypersensitivity and the hyper-defense of homosexuals just kind of needs to chill. Like, it really needs to chill if we gotten to the point where we're attacking women for not being with gay men. It's gone too far. This needs to stop. So that being said, man, I certainly hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Not too long, but not really much to say. But if you did enjoy, man, please go and click the like button. Yeah, shoot, go and click that subscribe button. Comment in the comment box below. As always, you guys have yourselves a great day. I'll see you cool cats soon. Adios.